He jets at scars that never felt wound. But soft, what light through your window breaks? Is it east and Juliet is the sun? Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that though her mate art far more fair than she. Be not her mate, since she's envious. Her festal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eyes discourages me. I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not for me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business to entreat her eyes, to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as a daylight doth a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans, her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I, me.
Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to his night, being over my head, as I winds messenger of heaven, unto the white upturned wand-ring eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him, when he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds, and sails upon the bosom of the...
Oh, Romeo, Romeo!
Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou will not, be not sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
But's thy name, that's my enemy. Thou art thyself, not a Montague. What's a Montague? It's nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, or nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose, by any other name, will smell as sweet. So Romeo will, were he not Romeo called, remain that dear perfection, which he owes, without a title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth, I will never be Romeo again.
What man art thou, that dost be screened in night, so stumblest on my counsel?
I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear say, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. I written, I will tear the word.
My ears have yet not drunk 100 words of that tongue utterance. Yet I know the sound, oh do not Romeo, and the Montague.
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How comes to hither? Tell me, and wherefore the orchard walls are high, and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who you are, if any of my kinsmen find these here.
With love's light wings did I approach these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do, that dares love attempt, therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye, than 20 of their swords. Look to but sweet, and I am proof against the enmity.
I will not for the world, they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes, and but thou love me. I let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than that procured wanting of thy love.
By whose direction did you found out this place?
By love that first did prompt me to inquire, he lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as that at fast shore washed with the forest sea. I would adventure for such merchandise.
Do know it's the mask of the night in my face. Else would a maiden blues. Ik kan het echt niet lezen.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I fall, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, the monthly changes in her circle, or lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Well, do not swear, although I joy in thee. I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which don't cease to be. Ere one can say, it lightens, sweet good night. This bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, good night. As sweet response and rest come to thy heart, and that within my breast.
Oh, willst thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love, faithful thou for mine.
I gave to mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would give it again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose? Love?
But to be frank, and give it there again, and yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have. The both are infinite. I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse, sweet Montague, be true, stay but a little. I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night. I am afraid, being a knight. All this but a dream, too flattering sweet, but a substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy band of love, of honorable, to purpose marriage, and send me word tomorrow. By one that el produce it of thee, when and what those thou wilt perform that reis, and it's my furniture if the el will and follow those and Lord truffle that word world.
By and by I come to seize thy suit and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So thrive my soul,
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse, to want thy light. Love goes towards love, as schoolboys from their books, but love from love towards school with heavy looks.